The girls are not happy. They are in a confined space and they are not happy. But there is a reason. This here is the reason. We're actually taking their coop down and removing it. So what we are doing is we are moving our coop and relocating it. We're going to keep it intact. So Dave and I are going to hopefully be able to move this today. The clouds have been overcast all day, so we're not sure how much we can get done. But so far he's gotten the step moved, and we've got rebarb down below, right, David?
No, I already took it out.
Okay, but he has to remove that fence because what we did was we buried wire along the bottom of it so that the critters wouldn't come along and dig up into the coop to protect them. So a few things that I'll be doing is I'll be repotting those flowers, but that's not the essential part. So this is why the girls are not in here right now. We have the top screen off because we normally keep chicken wire up here. And we do that because we have hawks and other things that come along out here. So all of this will be moved. So little by little, we'll get this all taken care of, and we're hoping that the rain holds off. What do you think, Dave? Will it hold off?
I don't know. This is New England.
So we're hopeful. It's interesting because how the chickens dig and everything, it's all built up under there. And the other thing that we noticed, well, they've been doing it all along, is they built a wall of the sawdust and everything, which is going to be great for my hugel mounds that I'm putting up across here anyway. So it's all good stuff. They worked hard for me. So a lot of these bricks are bricks that we are taking out because they go around the coop a little bit, around the run. Is that where you've had them, David? Is the bricks have been around the run?
Yeah.
So as you can see over there, that's where he took them out of. So that's why the chickens are mad at us. So we hope to get this done. It's only about 2 o'clock and it looks like it's about 5 o'clock because of the overcast. And so we're hoping that things get done quickly, and so both of us will put our back braces on and we will be getting it done. So this is the area in which we are going to be putting the new chicken coop. It's larger, it'll give them more space, and we're going to use this for potentially the rabbits that we want to get. We'll put the rabbits over here. We'll build a walkway from the pagoda patio area, have it come through here, and then we'll set all this up. Hopefully it'll be done to some degree tonight, but it won't be complete. And tomorrow's supposed to be a lot nicer day, so that'll be good. We've been so busy over at the estate that it's been crazy that we haven't been able to do stuff like this, and this is something that we've been wanting to do. And we've had nicer weekends. And actually, it's actually kind of nice because it's not too hot. But it's not something that we want to do last minute in a rush. And he has time that he could take off, but we're hoping to utilize some of that time to just kind of take a break, go to the mountains, go to the ocean, do something away from our house, the estate, and everything. Because once that's all done, it's time to take a breath. And then we're going to sit back and decide, do we want to move ourselves right now? We're looking at the housing market. It's a little wonky, and here in New Hampshire it's still active, but I've personally noticed some changes that are happening, and we haven't decided if we're just gonna put it on hold or if we'll just go straight ahead and take care of it and move. So all in time, and God will definitely spark us when it's time to go. Folks, we'll be back in a little bit when we get some stuff moving, and I probably won't have the camera going when we're repositioning this together. Talk soon. Well, today's a big day. We are moving the chicken coop. We're going to attempt it. David worked all day yesterday into the rain, so into the night, trying to get it all set up. But today we have the chickens out in some temporary area, and they seem to be pretty content. Hold on. So here they are. This is about a 4x4 space for them, which is kind of sufficient for right now. It's temporary. I brought them out some fermented cabbage, and while one was still in the coop, sharing her abundance with us, they actually left some, so she came out and got some. So all four of the chickens are doing well, and hopefully everything else will go well as we move forward. Over here, this is temporary, but it's actually good size for them. Hey girls, how are ya? Are you girls all playing? And they like this place so much better because the tote, which is this here, is just too small, and it's our largest tote. When we got them, you could fit about 12 or 16 of them in there, but they were getting crowded, so we're looking forward to moving along and allowing them to have more space. But this is our temporary chicken area for them as they transition to the outdoors. So hopefully we'll have our other chicken coop up that we're going to separate the two sets of birds for a while, but be in close proximity just so that they can get used to each other. So how are we going to move the coop? Well, we've taken down the walls of the run, most of them. I guess we got 2 left. And what we're going to do is, we've left everything intact, but what my husband has done, we're going to be selling our canoe because we don't use it enough. And I didn't realize it, but he had one of these things that you could put the canoe on and pull it. What he did was he took it apart, and so those wheels on it, I don't know if you can see it, what he's done is he's devised something that he will screw to the bottom of the coop so that we can easily move it, because it's just going to be him and I, like always. So that's what we're going to do, and that's why we want to move. We need to be in an area where community comes together and helps one another. Hey friends, this is Laura with Potpourri of Life. I wanted to share with you a blessing that I received today. Some of you may know about Free Cycle, where you just list things that you don't need or anything like that. And some of my plants, as you know, some of them are doing well, some of them are not. Well, last night somebody posted that they had some plants that they needed to donate to somebody who could take care of them. In doing so, because she was going in for some surgery and her doctor has given her orders that she can't do anything. So, I wrote and told her if she didn't have any takers, I would take them. Well, I was fortunate, so I met this person. Her name's Erin, and beautiful, beautiful young woman. And so what we're going to do is we took the plants, and so hopefully we'll be able to share them with her when they're all grown. And in exchange, I did bring some eggs over for her, but it was a real blessing. And so what I want to do is share with you what we got. It's not like a forest of stuff. So here we have a bunch of plants that, we got peppers, we got tomatoes, and I know she had some other stuff. And then she gave me, there's some cucumbers. And she also gave me a bunch of seeds. So I'm really excited about this, and I am going to take care of them, nurture them, and hopefully be able to give back to her as well, because she really wanted to work on her garden, and for some reason she's unable to. Hey friends, I hope that you had a great day. We were busy. We did finally get the chicken coop completely moved, but we still have some walls to finish putting up, right?
Some setup to do.
Yeah. So, and it didn't go together the same way as when we took it out, because we have different spacing and so forth. But I think we're gonna like where they're gonna be, and then after taking it out, I've discovered that I think I like what they did, because they rototilled that whole area. So I'm gonna have a great place for a garden. I was going to do it elsewhere, but I think I'm gonna use that area for part of the garden because it gets better sun than another area. The reason I'm out here tonight are the tree frogs. They are so noisy. But isn't it magical? I just think I love it. When was the last time we've heard tree frogs like this?
Last night?
Okay, last night, but
Last spring sometime.
I just don't recall them being this loud or this many. So it's just, I just wanted to come out and share that a little bit with you. Isn't it amazing? I love nature. So we did get quite a bit done. We're both tired, and we both did a lot of heavy lifting. Think we'll sleep well tonight, hon?
We will or we won't.
We will or we won't. But we're really grateful for this day because we got quite a bit done. And hey friends, this is Laura with Potpourri of Life. I hope that you had a great day. I'm out here on the deck with David because we're listening to the tree frogs. Isn't it cool stuff? I'm hoping you hear them in the video. We had a very busy day. We worked on disassembling the chicken coop. We started that yesterday on Saturday, and today we finished it, and we moved it. And yes, I did help. I don't know how heavy that thing is, but it was heavy. David did some maneuvering, and we had some wheels, and we rigged it up, and we moved the coop. And I'm glad that it's done. And I don't know about you, David, but I'm really happy with where we have it now. Are you?
Wish we built it there.
I wish we had built it there too. And so now it's moved and it's kind of out of the way. It's actually behind our lilac trees that go out towards the shed. But what it did was, after we moved it, the chickens, they were like rototilling the whole area. So that soil is all nice. I will put some compost in there and possibly do some growing out there. I'm going to still bring the green totes that we have and put them out there for some stuff, but I'm going to try to use some of that soil just to grow in. And but we had a really productive day that we're very both, I can't even talk, that's how tired I am. We're both pleased with the results, aren't we? Mm-hmm. And so he goes back to work tomorrow, hurting, but I start my day hurting as well. So hopefully you all had a great day. And I don't know if I have it in the beginning of this video. I don't know if I'll get it in the video or edit it. Today, a real special treat was actually meeting another woman who was giving away some plants. And she's got some surgery coming up that her doctor won't allow her to do anything for 6 weeks. And although that's typical, not all people listen to that, but she has some reasons that she has to do that. So she was giving away some of her plants, and she's held on to a few. So I've taken them, and I'm just going to nurture them and see what happens. And on our way over, I made sure that I brought some of our chicken eggs to help her with. And we're both tired. We're both really, really tired, but I'm excited because I got a lot of stuff. I cleaned out the greenhouse. I did a bunch of stuff, and I helped David move things. And the yard looks a mess because we have things everywhere, like moving things around. But I do think that in a week or two, things are going to actually look really nice, and the chickens will be happy. We still have work to do with the chicken coop because we took it apart, but it didn't go back together. It's not like a puzzle you buy and it just goes, but it's settled where it was. So we took it and we lifted it up. David rigged some wheels and did all that good stuff. But in doing so, I think it kind of changed things a little, don't you?
Yeah, things got wrapped on it. And you've expanded everything, so we got to add to it.
Oh, he's blaming me because I want to make it bigger. Actually, though, the stuff is not like the doors don't shut as easily. It's partly because we moved it and jostled it and all that. And that I didn't expect, but I should have expected. But I think it's going to be fine. We'll work on it as we can. And I mean, every day he might do a little bit more. We just want to have the chickens have plenty of room. And when we put it over there, before we didn't allow the chickens to go underneath the coop, well, in order for them to stretch their legs, because we had them in a small area and they would get antsy. They were just like, let me out. And David said, don't worry about them. And I was, because if I was caged up like that, I'd be upset. So we let them loose underneath the coop now, because we had it all caged in. Because when they were little, they wouldn't go into the coop at night. But they're older, And tonight at 7, I just said, okay, girls, time to go in. And they just hopped on up the ramp and in they went. So we're kind of pleased with that. So now they can actually play underneath. And they, oh my gosh, they dug it up pretty bad, didn't they? And some of them were like, they were trying to dig out. And so I had to throw some rocks in there. It'll be interesting tomorrow. But anyways, folks, I hope that you had a great day. I hope you get to enjoy all these tree frogs in your area. If not, I hope you're listening to some of God's beautiful nature. Friends, have a great night and may God bless you.